I'm here at the Artesian Well Park in Salt Lake City, and you can see behind me we have a little fountain here. And what's really interesting is there's no pump, there's no electronics, there's no mechanical equipment. This is literally just a pipe drilled into the ground, and the natural pressure from the aquifer pushes the water back up and it comes spilling out right here. This thing runs 24/7 and is freely available for anyone in the area to come fill up water jugs and get fresh, clean drinking water. Now, the other really cool thing about this park is it has not one, not two, but 3 geocaches right here. We have a traditional, a virtual, and since it's International Earthcache Day, we have an Earthcache as well. Let's go find them. Now, for the Earthcache, I need to calculate what the flow rate of the water is. So I brought my trusty Nalgene, and let's just fill it up and calculate. I'm not going to give away the spoiler though, so you're not going to see the full clip. Sorry, that's just how it is. But I know my biggest question is, how does it taste? Ah, it's good water. Really cold, actually. Yeah, I would recommend it. All right, now that we're rehydrated and we have our Earthcache, on to the virtual. The virtual here, really easy. We just need some information from this sign. And no, I'm not going to show you what it is, but it's a pretty easy one, so I'm going to grab that and get the login.
Hello, you are now joining me from voiceover land. Yeah, just as I was starting to look for the traditional cache here, a bunch of people started showing up to fill up their water jugs. I can't blame them, it's a really nice little spring to have nearby. So instead of my normal live commentary, you'll have to pretend that I'm Skimbosh for a minute while I give you a rundown of what's going through my head as I'm quietly searching for these. The cache is only rated a 1.5 difficulty and 1.5 terrain, so I knew it wouldn't be anything too crazy. I started by checking the classic rock crevices, things like that, but no avail. From there, I moved on to a couple of the nearby benches that are by this. Fortunately, nobody was sitting on them, so I got a chance to look around, maybe a little suspiciously, but once again, no magnetic containers or anything like that stuck to them that I could find. I then read the hint a little closer and realized that I should probably be focusing my efforts over here on this crosswalk signal and the lamppost. It was at this point that I felt brave enough to try speaking directly to the camera again.
I have a feeling that might have been it.
I tried feeling for fake bolts, you know, the usual stuff, but based on the hint and the description and the evidence before me, I kept going back to the same place.
I really think that probably was where the cache was. The coordinates line up and everything.
There was one last hope, though.
There is a very suspicious lamppost right there, but unfortunately, there are a few people filling up their jugs at the fountain right now, so I might have to wait this one out. Let's see.
While we're waiting for me to lift up a lamppost skirt, I'll pretend to be Tom Scott for a second.
Over 100 years ago, early settlers of the city drilled down to try to find water, and they went through a layer of impermeable rock. Under that was a pressurized aquifer, and so that's why once they put the pipe through, all the pressure forced the water back up, and it's been running ever since. There is, of course, a drought and water shortage in the American West, and this one's not as concerning because all the water that just spills out day and night from here goes into the water system that leads to the Great Salt Lake, which is in desperate need of getting more water. So the water goes back into the system and isn't gone forever, or at least most of it. Also, you'll notice I said artesian and not artisan. Those are different words. An artisan is someone that makes something. You could have artisan bread. That's made by a craftsperson that can make really good bread. An artesian well is specifically that process of a natural well where the pressure of the aquifer pushes the water up. So don't get those two confused. I've had to redo like 4 takes because I keep saying artisan instead of artesian. All right, there's been a break in the muggle traffic, so let's see. Nope. Nothing. People have been coming and going. I found a break right here, but unfortunately, I can't find this cache. I have a feeling it's in that former electrical box over there, but there's nothing in there right now. I'm gonna send a message to the cache owner and hop over to a nearby coffee shop to refresh my energy a little bit. And I'll see if they reach back out. If they do, we'll come back here and find it. And if not, that's the benefit of having 3 caches in one spot. We still got 2 caches today, and importantly, an Earth cache on International Earthcache Day. So if this is the end, thanks for watching.